Hi. So, about a week ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, I was online and I saw this advert for a pedal that's supposed to recreate the sound of a Peavey Decade. And I thought, what in the hell? What? So then I started doing some research and I found out that the Peavey Decade is all the rage right now, which doesn't seem fair because if any Peavey amp should be all the rage, it should be a rage. But it's just the kind of world we live in now. So what I've got here today, I've got an old Peavey Decade from the early 80s, and then I'm going to compare it with a Peavey, it's an Audition 110, yeah. And this is mid to late 80s. It's the teal stripe compared to the just the regular silver panels on the side. Got a beautiful G&L ASET Z3, which is my favorite part of this whole equation. But we're just going to compare the two. See what all the fuss is about. Whoa. All right, so I'm going to start in the what I guess you would call the clean input of the Decade, and the EQs, everything's just in the middle. I'm on the I'll go in the middle position on this guitar. Not bad at all. Sounds like a small solid state amp. That's what it sounds like. All right, so let's clean it up a little bit more. A little bit sloppy, but that's okay. Let's try the Audition 110. EQ set about the same. This has actually two channels. You don't have on this. You've got the clean and saturation inputs. On this, you've got one input, well, two inputs, but you've got a clean channel and a dirty channel. So we're on the clean channel. To me, it's the better sounding of the two. It sounds bigger, fuller. If I were going to grab an amp to take to a gig, I would definitely choose the Audition 110. Alright, so let's get to the saturated channel, which I guess is really what you want to do when you're talking about a Decade. I guess that's really what all the fuss is about. We're just going to leave the EQ in the middle for both. I'm not going to mess with that. We'll put both things about halfway. Pre and post, I think Peavey calls them. Okay, let's go over here to the Audition with the channel select. And we'll do the same thing. Well, this isn't louder. I think the difference is not as stark. I think this one has its charm when it's distorted, whereas clean, I think this was definitely the winner. So now let's go to very distorted. go down on the volume a little bit to make sure the neighbors don't get upset with me. Pre all the way up. Okay, let's try it over here. Jack's a little bit wonky on the guitar. Sorry for the sloppiness of my demonstration today. Demonstrating. Definitely a lot closer when saturated. I think this is smoother. Oh, the distortion is a lot smoother on the Audition, but that might not be what you're looking for. It's a lot more brash in your face on the Decade. So this sounds like a small amp. It is a small amp, so you can't fault it for that. This is a small amp too. It sounds like a much bigger amp though. Than just, I guess this is maybe an 8-inch speaker. I think this is a 10-inch speaker. Yeah, I don't even know what the wattage is on this. I'm sure it's not much, 10 to 20 watts. This is probably 20-ish, 25. I could look on the back, but I'm not going to. So that's my quick comparison of the Decade and the Audition 110.